Good afternoon, everyone. This is Keith Johnson, CPA, with your Business Buzz for December 16th, 2024. Gosh, things are getting right down to the wire. Of course, you're going to be doing your last minute Christmas shopping. A lot of you are anyway. I know I have to do some myself. Um, so, what I usually do is I save for it throughout the year. I kind of do Christmas club type things. What I do is I, through my bank, I have a separate account, savings account set up. And every couple of weeks, I transfer funds from the main checking account to the business account, so that by about this time of year, um, it's a lot better, and I have enough to spend, and I can feel a lot better about buying my loved ones and friends and business clients. There's one I've got to spend on. That's Christmas there. Um, so what we do is, of course, Christmas being the time of year we spend the most. The key thing is that you don't want to get too much into credit card debt. The less you use your credit card, the better off you are. In fact, to be honest, it's tough because with inflation going up, it's tougher to save money in a savings account for Christmas purchases for two reasons. One, of course, prices have gone up substantially over the last few years. And two, we have all those unexpected emergencies, car repairs, health issues, things like that, that kind of eat away at Christmas. So it is tough. It really is. So we've got some kind of do's and don'ts today to discuss about credit card usage. It's definitely in play for the holiday season, for Christmas and Hanukkah and all the holidays. Of course, one thing we see is there's credit. As long as you use them wisely, credit cards are wonderful instruments, not so much to build your wealth, obviously, but to accumulate points or dollars that can help you, maybe take a trip or buy things or whatever. But there comes a price to it. There comes some catches to it. And we're going to talk about that. The first one is if you see a good credit card offer and you want to, you see it and it's great. They have a great teaser promotion, and it's to say, oh yeah, if you get, if you spend $3,000 in the first 90 days, you get 30,000 points on your airline miles. Okay, so overspending to earn a welcome offer is one pitfall. You really don't want to do that. You want to spend within your means, and you want to look at credit cards not as, and this is what I do for most things. I don't look at credit cards or anything else with the promotional item. I try to avoid the promotional item to begin with because I don't like the fact that I'm being drawn in and manipulated. And that happens here with overspending. You see a great offer, you spend more than you think just to get that, and then you can find yourself in debt. Not knowing the true value of your points. Not all credit card points are created equal. Some have better redemption values than others, so you might want to check those out. Ignoring credit card annual fees. Yes, most credit cards have an annual fee. American Express can be, up to $200, $300 a year. Most, are like around $100, and that factors in. And you can get a credit card statement middle of the year and you have a big charge, and it's like, what the heck is this for? And it's it can hit you like a ton of bricks. So you really can't ignore the credit card fees, because they can go up into several $100s real quick. And it kind of devalues the rewards that you're earning. Earning inflexible rewards, such as maybe a time limited reward. Like, okay, well, you can, like if you spend $3,000 in the first 9 days, get 30,000 miles. You only may get it for a year or something like that. There's always that fine print. So you always want to check the rewards to see if they fit your needs. So don't sign up for a credit card just to do that. And also, you don't want to sign up for a credit card just based on branding itself. Yeah, like having a American Express Platinum card is good. I always offered one once, but then I saw a $295 annual fee. I was like, no, I don't think so. My Delta Sky Miles is just fine with me, and it serves me because if I fly Delta, then if you use the card to book, then it's first 2 bags are free. Of course, if you go Southwest, first 2 bags are always free. So keep that in mind too. So yes, you want to also look at the cash back. Is the cash back, what form does the cash back take? What, like State Farm, your cash back is actually cash. Some are just a reduction in your balance. So you want to look at that too. And then, of course, also, you see these very tempting offers, initial offers, and you spend, and then you find yourself overspending, and then you're going to have to pay credit card interest, and that's not good either. So that's definitely a pitfall as far as credit cards go. You can spend, you sign up for a credit card just to have just to get the miles or cash back or something. But at the end of the day, if something unexpected happens and you can't pay it all off, then you're going to pay interest. And interest rates have come down a little bit, but they're still, in most cases, well over 20%. I think the average right now is around 21. It's down from early this year and in 2023, but 21% is still high. So you always want to be careful. Now, sometimes you see these balance transfer offers where you take a few cards and flip them onto a card that may say, oh, okay, you have, we'll pay you 0%, you pay 0% interest for 18 months or something like that. Well, there's, sometimes that's good. If you're a disciplined spender and, you're trying to pay off maybe a unexpected car repair or unexpected, dental bill, and you really don't have any other issues, then that would be a good thing to do. But you have to be very careful. One is that if you go with a balance transfer, remember that you're applying for credit, and that's a hard pull against your credit rating. So expect, if you are applying for a balance transfer card, you're looking at maybe, you could take a 5 to 10 point hit on your credit score. Now, eventually it'll come off, but usually that can stay around for a couple of years. So, and with credit, it's not like cars or houses where you could probably group all of the pulls at once. Credit cards, not so much. So you want to make sure that that you have a good credit score, because it'll take a little hit when you do that. Second, you want to be aware of the transfer fees. Sometimes the transfer fees are pretty substantial. Sometimes they might have a minimum of several $100s, or it might be like a pretty high percentage of maybe 5% of your transfer. So let's say you're flipping $5,000 into onto another credit card so that you can pay no interest, you could be looking at 5% would be 25 or $250. And so that's a way to get you they'll get you because you're not going to be paying interest, so they have to get you somehow. So you do want to look at the balance transfer fees. And then finally, also, it's not a good idea unless you're a good spender and you're not going to spend anything more in the credit cards. So if you are, the problem is you don't want to cut up the cards after you do the balance transfer, because that can impact your credit rating because you're closing accounts. But at the same time, if you have issues, and we all go through issues, with the recession and everything, that you don't, that maybe you don't have the cash flow that you are, and you're forced to go through credit. Obviously, we don't want to go through credit, but as I tell my tax clients who dip into an IRA or a 401k to pay their living expenses, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. And, I don't judge, but it's not a good thing. But if you do a balance transfer, you have to be committed into not using the cards that you transferred from any further, or else, you'll just rack up more debt. So you really don't want that. So, the bottom line is, credit cards are a good tool if you use them responsibly for unexpected issues. Of course, you also want to, have money saved up, and that'll be another. We'll do that a little later this week. I'll talk. One of my stories will be on using various bank accounts to achieve a lot of different day-to-day and unexpected things. So, but in the meantime, I am glad to be here today. It's only 9 days until Christmas, and we are getting down to the nitty-gritty. So I will see you tomorrow. If you have any questions, just please feel free to reach out. And this was the Business Buzz for December 16th, and have a great day.